Hello, this is Nathan from Access TV, and I'm here with Matt from Criteria.
Hello.
And Matt's just going to talk us through the first 10 minutes of the game as I play it to the best of my abilities. So, Matt, you talk us through what we're seeing and what we're about to, what happens when you first enter the world.
So this is actually probably the most important part of the game, because what we're trying to do here is teach the player the fundamentals of what they're going to be confronted with for the first in the first few minutes of the game. So the voiceover is an explanation of where we are and what to expect. So also getting some lovely shots across the city, getting to see some of the variety that you're going to see over the course of the coming hours and days, hopefully. So basically, we want to get you behind the wheel of the car as quickly as we possibly can. Here you're getting introduced to the city, that there's 10 most wanted cars, most wanted racers in the game. So we've spoken about the solo experience being very open and very free, and it is. So pretty much all of the cars that are available to you are available right from the start, but there are 10 most wanted racers, and ostensibly the goal of the game is to climb the most wanted list to earn the right to take these guys on, race them, beat them, take them down, take their cars. That's very simple solo progression setup. But of course you also want to be competing with your friends, and here we go, seeing lots of vehicles that are available to you. And so the biggest thing there's the biggest change that you'll see in Most Wanted across other driving games is you don't have to grind your way through gameplay to get access to the vehicles. We've taken these incredible cars and we've hidden them in plain sight all the way across the city, and if you can find them, you can drive them. So here you go, you're going to start you off in the V12 Vantage, and you're going to get behind the wheel inside the first 90 seconds, and off you go. You don't need telling about pressing brake to drift. So those are things that players of our games will be very familiar with. We want players to be able to get the back end of the car drifting very easily. So what happens is you come up to a corner, you tap the brake button to get the back end sliding, and then you use the throttle to control the slide, throttle and steering to control the slide. It keeps you speeding around the corner very quickly, in a very nice way that you can feel very satisfied about throwing the car around. And once you start to get to grips with that basic premise, then you'll be amazed at how quickly you can dart the car between traffic whilst getting the back end of it out at 120 miles an hour.
And where am I heading to now?
You're heading to another jack spot. Actually, we help guide you a little bit. We say, oh look, there's a car. So some of our favourite cars are Porsches. Here's a 991 911, and we're telling you that if you press the triangle button on PlayStation, then you can switch to a car, and it's just as easy as that. Pull up to a car, press the button, and you switch to a different car. Here we're showing you one of our main, the main sort of menu system in the game, which is something that we call Easy Drive. This is all used through the D-pad, so you can actually be controlling this whilst you're driving. And your instructions here are, there's races attached to every vehicle. You choose the race that you want. In this case, it's Keys to the City. It's the only race that you can do right from the very start. You use your D-pad, you set the destination, so you can see on your GPS, follow the green line to the race start.
Cool. I was going to say, that looks like a familiar face on that advert right
Yes, there. Professor Follett there, with his coat. So here we go. So we spoke about, so here's we've actually pushed all of the there you go, the player comparisons directly into the heart of the game. So you don't come out of the game to see how you've gotten off with your friends. You come up to a race start, hold L2 and R2 down together, and the race will start. So this is the first race. This is telling you if you finish first or finish second, you'll get burn nitrous. Finish first, you'll get burn nitrous and the tyres as well. So you're there racing against the V12, and we're going to see how you get on. So actually, as you're racing, you'll see that we're just trying to be a little bit forward-thinking. This is an open-world game, so with the changes that we've made to the structure, you can see that we think an open-world game demands an open-world structure, and we also want to push as much of the information as possible into the world as well, to keep you behind the wheel of the car as much as possible. So really, every piece of information that you need is on the screen. You shouldn't need to go anywhere else to get the info that you need. You see, so you see the billboards dotted around the city. So around the city are billboards if you collect EA Sports, BioWare, DICE, Visceral. The idea is to smash those things down by jumping your car through them. Now when you smash them, you'll collect them, but we'll also measure how far you've jumped as you smash through it, and we use that as a competition between your friends. And if you've jumped the furthest on a billboard, we actually put your face on it. So it'll either be your PlayStation avatar or your face that you can set up on needforspeed.com, and that's just an awesome way for us to drive around the city and you start to see the faces of your friends.
And obviously you want to do like a horrible, attackable face that someone really wants to punch.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of creativity there. So, way to go! You finished that first race. You have earned 2 mods. So each of the cars can have mods attached to it, and here you're being shown how Easy Drive works in terms of customization. So what that mod does to the car, in this case it's helping your acceleration at top speed, and you're also being told here about speed points. So everything you do earns you speed points. Here's our billboards, we have speed cameras, and we have security gates that you can go and explore, and we have the cops. So the cops are an ever-present character in Fairhaven, and they're there to protect the innocent and uphold the law. And they'll chase you, and they'll chase you wherever you can go. It's an open world game. We've had to do a huge amount of work on how the cops can chase you and find you. And you're going to have fun with that in a moment. But what you're using now, you're actually in control now. So essentially what she's just said is the rest is up to you. This is an awesome part because now this is where pretty much for every player they're going to have a unique experience, because you may choose to do a race next. You can press circle and close Easy Drive. Just go for a drive. You might choose to go straight on, for instance. Here we go. Let's do a big jump over the freeway. Autolog has actually just popped up there and told you that some of your friends have got suggestions for you. So let's go and take a look at how they. If you press the handbrake now, which is a square button, turn yourself around 180 degrees. You can see the milestones are popping up as well. Here's one of the cars. So. In previous driving games, you have to earn the right to drive these cars, and we think that we're living in the sort of right here, right now generation who, really there is no answer. Well, the only answer to why can't I drive whatever car I like when I like is because 20 years of driving game convention says that you can't, and so we sort of decided to throw that one out the window. When you switch cars, we automatically open Easy Drive to the available races for that car. You can choose to do a race, or you can just press circle to close Easy Drive.
There's a whole new set of races.
A whole new set of races for different. Some vehicles do share races because they're similar capabilities. So you can just go and drive. So just go and tear off and follow some. Oh, here we go. Let's go for a race. But this is the point. So this is your choice. We haven't shown you what to do. We haven't told you where to go. We're not saying to you must go off and do this. It's freedom and choice, and so that now this experience is unique to you. It's highly unlikely that I'd have chosen to jump into that Gardo and gone for that particular race at that particular moment in time. So everyone is going to have an experience that's unique to them, but interestingly they can converse about what they've discovered. I went back to the Porsche. I stayed in the Porsche. Oh, really? I know I found the F-150 down by the coal yard. So it's a completely unique experience. Here we are, we're in a Lamborghini race, so you've got a Countach there, and you've got, I think there's just Countaches and Galados on this event. So everything you're doing is earning you speed points. You're ploughing through the opposition. You're also you're earning speed points. So those speed points get added to your total at the top of the screen. The speed points drive your position. You probably wanted to stay on the freeway, so you're going to need to drop down if you can. You could crash it. I mean, it's a very good demonstration of the things that we also think are important. So it's very much in our nature to take something beautiful like this Lamborghini and smash it up and make it a bit dented and dirty. That's something that we love. We think these cars look amazing. clean, but they look great when they've taken a bit of punishment as well.
Maybe I'm not ready for the Lamborghini.
No, I think you stick with it. The event actually, as you were opening those events, we've got different ranges: easy, medium, and hard. So as you start to progress through these events as a new player, you'll begin to you'll earn the mods that will help the car, help you get more out of the car. So you can use it to take on the harder races in these sections.
I thought I probably earned that, haven't I?
Yeah. So he's I think you earned he earned the right to come back at you then.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it there, Matt. But thanks very much, and I'm quite sad I have to stop actually. I'm just getting started. But thanks very much.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Cool, cheers.